Hello and welcome to Afrofuse, your home for everything African urban music. And we continue to explore the journey that African music has taken. This week, we are joined by a phenomenal lady. When did you start?
Well, the cliche story, singing in church, singing in school. But in 2008, I won the French singing competition at Allianz Fête de la Musique. So I won this all-expense-paid trip to Paris, and when I got into that competition, it was just for the sake of it. Like, I wasn't doing it for any reason. But that moment for me was when I realized that this is what I want to do. Like, this is what I've been born for, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And ever since that point, what was the turning point for you? When did it move from being simply a love to becoming an actual job, a profession, something you want to do for a living?
Right after, I started doing backup vocals for Muloni and Della. So that's when it became professional for me. So in 2010, then now I decided to go solo and do my own thing because I'd been writing my own music. So yeah, that's how it all went down.
And since 2010 now, has there been a highlight? Has there been one particular moment? That one. That one.
For me, it was opening for Vivian Green. And she was amazed, like during sound check, and she's like, "Oh my God, I should have opened for you." I'm like, yes. So for me, that was one of my highlights.
How long ago was that?
In 2011.
And since then as well, of course, every journey has its challenges, every journey has its... What have been yours?
Well, my main challenge has been more financial, in the sense that you need a lot of money to make it here. Because you need to do videos. Videos are expensive. You need to do the album. It's expensive. It's not... I don't have sponsors yet, so yeah, but you know, we find a way. These things have a way of working out, so yeah.
You've worked with quite a number of artists. We've had Kagwe Mungai, among others. How do you pick, how do you decide on who you want to work with?
For me, it's more chemistry in studio, because it won't work with everyone. And also, if I've heard what you've been doing before, then I know if we can vibe or not. So like Kagwe, we just hit it off. And it came naturally. Another one was Double HP from South Africa.
You've worked with Double HP. Allow me to shake your hand.
Thank you.
Okay.
I know. So yeah, he was around, and when he got here, I was getting calls. Hey, Double HP wants to meet you. I'm like, what? Psh, lies. Then we met, and it was instant chemistry. Like, we did one session, and the song was done, which should be on the album.
Upcoming album, when do we expect that?
Soon, maybe in a month, because it's taken a bit longer than it should. And I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, it's coming.
Brikicho, what's that about?
Brikicho was an accident. We were in studio. The thing is, Electric DJs are working on their first album. So, and they wanted me on the album. So we're in studio playing around with a beat. And the first word that comes to my head was Brikicho. I don't know why. Then I decided to play on it as the games we used to play as kids. It's the same way we play games, dating. Like, I'm gonna find you, and then, you know. So it just, it came, it's all about the chase. And it played in nicely, because at that time I was in that phase of my life. So it came together,
What would you call your style? What do you consider your style?
I call my style urban soul, because I don't want to say Afro soul or neo soul, because, you know, it's very confining. Is that a word like that?
We'll work with that.
Okay. So, because I fuse from now Afro to neo soul to hip hop to reggae. So it's basically anything. I just give it my soulfulness. You've
broken a mold with your style, because listening to you, we can't tell if you're rapping or moving into spoken word or singing. Is that deliberate?
I wouldn't call it deliberate. Well, when I was growing up, I looked up to Missy. Like, I still, like, she's my #1 celebrity ever. So I loved how she flowed, very creative. Her production is just superb. So I just grew up like that. But also then I discovered I can sing. So it kind of came together. It just
worked itself out.
Yeah.
What about within the industry? Have you observed anything that's...
Yeah, it's grown. There's so much, there's a lot of talent that we used to just sit on because, you know, there's this thing that's been set already, but now everyone is just ready to break in. Don't care what, as long as you're doing you. So yeah, that's what's changed in the industry. We're going in the right direction.
Brand Fena. 20, 30 years down the line, what do you picture? What do you see?
I want to build an empire. Basically music still, but I want to do production, I want to get into movies, do scores for movies, try acting. But basically just put the whole entertainment package. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Do you see yourself
albums and Grammys?
Grammys.
This is not another love song, no. And it's not about hate, no. It's those songs will make you feel good inside. Songs will make you feel great. Whoa, it doesn't matter where you come from, I know you can relate, so all I wanna hear from you right now, all I wanna hear you saying now, you're a phenomenal man, yeah, you're a phenomenal woman, ooh, you're a phenomenal man, yeah, phenomenal woman, say, you're a phenomenal man, yeah, you're a phenomenal woman, you are. You're a phenomenal man, yeah. You're a phenomenal woman.
On that note, that is Afrofuse for this week. Join us on our Facebook page. It's Afrofuse. Just search for that. Or on Twitter at Afrofuse. Thank you very much for joining us today. Fena, once again.
Thank you so much for having me.